can't build a house unless you grind for it, man. Look. Got a dream, add a plan, call that visionary. Build a house based off grind, and that's legendary. Whoever told you that you couldn't make it happen? Cause I'm black, I'm not just young black kid.
Woo, heat right there, man. It's a local artist by the name of Nitty G. He's also my cousin. He made that song, Grindhouse theme song. So yeah, man, you know, appreciate that, man. One love, Nitty G. Appreciate it. You know, we're gonna have you come on the show soon so we can talk to you, you know, about your entrepreneur endeavors. But people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Anthony Lofton. I am the founder, I am the president of the Grindhouse Investment Group. I am one of 6. We have a LLC. I am an equal partner with 5 other individuals. Let's go ahead and, first of all, the podcast name is PPP. Not that paycheck protection BS. I'm talking about people with a purpose and a plan. PPP. People with a purpose and a plan. PPP podcast presented by the Grindhouse. I am the host this evening. There might be times when you see other hosts. Like I said, there are 6 members of the Grindhouse, but with me being the founder, the president, the leader, I kind of wanted to take the initiative to introduce the world to the Grindhouse. Who are we? You know, what we got going on, you know, all of that type of stuff. So just to start, like I said, I introduced myself, but I'm going to run down the names of the members, and I'll probably put the links to their social media below, so that you could, you guys could, like, you know, just see a little bit more about them, you know, see what they look like. So of course you got me, Anthony Lofton, founder, president, Grindhouse Investment Group. You have, let's see, our vice president, which is Dodie Hollins. Just briefly, very good with the leadership skills. I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail about the members. I'm just gonna list them and their titles, because I'm gonna actually have them come on one-on-one so that we can get like a more in-depth introduction to them. You know, I want to give everybody their just due flowers. So we got Dodie Hollins, the vice president of the Grindhouse Investment Group. Thirdly, let's see here. We got our treasurer, who is Leah Blake. She's the treasurer of the Grindhouse Investment Group. Okay. We got our sergeant at arms, which is Rashad Ellaby. Rashad Ellaby is our sergeant at arms. Then we got our public relations media person, which is Henry McDavid. Henry McDavid, public relations media guy. And then we have his wife, Kashonda. She is our gopher / secretary / superwoman, does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, you know, pretty awesome. But yeah, Kashonda is like our kind of go-to person for everything. She's she's a hard worker, which everybody is. We all are. But yeah, that's all the members. We got 6 members. Like I said, I'm gonna have them come on individually. Then I also wanted you guys to see us as a group. We're gonna have some content. We'll work together as a group. Maybe we'll like put one of our mastermind meetings uploaded to the channel. And yeah, so that's the members of the Grindhouse. Okay, what is the Grindhouse trying to accomplish? Well, the Grindhouse first and foremost did an actionable item, which was practicing group economics, which is we pulled our resources together, put up money into a business account. We pay dues every month into that account. And the reasoning for that is that we're trying to show an example to our community that if we just put aside our petty differences and think about, okay, what do we have in common? What are some things that we actually agree upon on? Let's build on that. Let's reach in our pockets. Let's put our money together and let's start trying to open some businesses, get into real estate, and let's just start trying to complete some projects that's going to enrich our community. You know, right now, well, I was inspired to do this over the pandemic, you know, sitting in the house, and I'm seeing, all of the stuff that we going through as a community, police brutality. They're doing all this protesting and marching, and I'm 36 years old, so I've kind of seen like this type of thing play out before. So I'm just sitting back watching, and I'm just like, wow. Okay, police shoots a unarmed black man. Black people go out here, protest, and scream, and nothing really happens. It's a bunch of pandering and it's gonna be okay and everything is gonna be all right, but like nothing actionable, nothing happens. No legislation gets passed, no laws get created. Nothing. So I said, you know what? We have to do this ourselves. We cannot rely on anybody to protect us, to provide for us, to lead us. We have to do it ourselves. So I was very inspired by that. And I had just got done reading a book where the author, specifically suggested that you go get 9 of your friends and you all guys put up some money and buy land and open up businesses and yada yada yada. And I'm just like, damn, that is a good idea, because I do know, and in my city, I know some positive, business savvy people. Like I said earlier, that okay, what do we have in common? I thought about like, okay, I love my people, I love black people. So I thought about, man, who are some people in my city that shares the same sentiment that I share about black people? Okay, bam. Okay, who are some people in my community that has either owned a business in the past, or who has a business currently, or is wanting to get into a business? So once I went through that thought process, I got to thinking of people like bam, 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 and I approached them. I'm like, hey, look, this is what I want to do. Let's put some money up. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it was just, everybody that I approached was like ecstatic. Like, man, bro, you got my full support. Like, let's do it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sound like you serious, which I am. And I really care about the community. I'm very passionate about the community. So, yeah, we're gonna try to shake things up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to raise the financial literacy of the community. It's a lot of things that a lot of people just don't know. When it comes to finances, when it comes to credit, when it comes to bank accounts and savings accounts, and how to utilize that credit card the right way, how to leverage your credit, how to build business credit, how to apply for an actual real loan, all these type of things. A lot of this stuff is just like a disconnect. We're not being taught this in school. We're not talking about this in our social circles. So, we're just trying to change that narrative, with the Grindhouse. Like I say, the first thing that we did accomplish is that we actively did and are practicing group economics. Like I said, we all put money up, and we also pay dues monthly to that same account. So we're pooling our resources and our money together to make more money, so that we can enrich ourselves, add value to ourselves, so that we can add value to others. In our community, especially with the youth, y'all young people, man, y'all don't be trying to hear what nobody's trying to say unless they got that bag behind them. If you ain't got that bag behind you, the youth is like, man, this dude broke. Like, I don't want to hear nothing that he's saying. And, unfortunately, however you want to say it, in my background, I used to be in the streets and stuff, selling drugs, all that type of stuff. I get it. I understand like the mindset that these young people have. It's a having type of a community, culture. Are you having? Are you not having shit? Are you having shit? You got to be having something. You got to show your work, proof of concept. So I get it. I definitely get it. So in the process of us teaching and trying to uplift and give the value to the community, we're also actively adding value to ourselves, so that our community will listen to us. If that's the approach, and I know it's like that, I'm gonna conform to that. Because it's only gonna help me. I'm gonna conform to that. I'm gonna make sure that I'm looking my best. I got my money up. I got my finances up. I got my credit up. So when I'm giving you this message, the youth, you guys really listen to this message, because it's really for you guys. We want to change that narrative, like I said. Another thing, all right, that's what we're trying to accomplish, or what we're going to accomplish as the Grindhouse Investment Group. Now, some projects that we got coming up. Now we have completed a book. We've written a book as an investment group. Each member has a portion in there where we're talking about our experiences with entrepreneurship, and just like from a personal perspective, dropping some gems and jewels in there. So that's definitely we have that completed. Just getting it just finalized and stuff like that, but it is completed. We have another project. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because our vice president actually had the idea. So when I have her come on, Dodie, the vice president, I'm gonna go into it in a lot of detail when she comes on as a guest. But it's called The Blacklist, and it's basically what I said in the beginning about what we're trying to accomplish. It's a platform for entrepreneurs to come together and to actively practice group economics. Man, it's really dope. I'm excited about it. It's going to help any entrepreneur that is serious, that wants to be successful. This is something that you want to be a part of. It's very low cost for you to join, but on the flip side, the reward ratio is extreme. So you pay a small fee, but on the back end, back end, you're going to be getting a lot more than what you're putting in. It's just like basic, like, you spend $10, invest $10, and you potentially you get back $100 just for simple math. It's that concept. So it's a great platform. It's going to be a great tool for entrepreneurs to just to grow and scale their business. I'm very excited about it. Like man, it's dope. Like I said, I don't even want to go into too much detail because I actually want to be respectful, and just to give the flowers while they're here. The vice president, she had the idea, and she's been working very hard on it. So we'll go into a lot more detail about that and roll that out, and get that to you people the right way once it's ready, and coming very soon. Coming very soon. Another thing that we got coming, the podcast is here. And I will be dropping content at least once a week. I have an editor that I send these videos to, and he's editing the videos for me. So once a week, that's the goal. Once a week, drop a video for you guys. I would say more than that, but I don't really want to just be like sitting in my car talking. I have another YouTube channel where I do that type of stuff, and it's more personal. I talk more about other type of things, but with the Grindhouse being the type of platform that it is, this is just not my platform. It's 5 other people, so I always want to make sure I keep the integrity of the group, and I gotta run things by the group. It's not a one-man led show. I'm the president, but I'm not a benevolent dictator. So even with this video, before it gets posted, it's going to be ran by the group, and just make sure that they okay with it, and just get their feedback. Another thing that we got coming up, merchandise. Yeah, we're gonna have merchandise, hats, shirts, hoodies, stuff of that nature. You can support the podcast. You can support the Grindhouse. The good thing about when you support the Grindhouse is going to a great organization that has the community in mind. All the money that we get, the resources that we acquire, like, we're pouring that right back into the community. So you supporting us, you supporting yourself, you supporting the legacy, you're supporting the future. And we got much more. A lot of stuff to come. This is a brand new investment group. I say we learning as we grow, so to speak. We don't have everything figured out. We're learning as we grow. We're going to try to bring you a lot of relevant topics. We even open to you get into the comments, and you've got a topic that we want to cover. Just make sure it's business related. And that's pretty much it. It could be anything business related. This is not a gossiping, what Kanye West is wearing type of a platform. We want to keep it business. We're trying to help. We just got a lot of good things, man. The Grindhouse is a good collective of individuals. We got one member he has a credit repair business, and I'm gonna have him on here, of course, giving out free gems, free jewels. So we're definitely gonna teach. We're gonna help. We're gonna encourage, and saying, man, I love the community. I love the black community. You know, I want to see us on top. I don't like seeing us at the bottom, but it's just something that we have to take control of. We cannot expect anybody to give us anything. Look at history. The great people went and took stuff. They didn't ask for anything. They didn't beg. They went and took it. So, you know, come on side the Grindhouse. Have a seat at the round table. Now let's figure this thing out. All right, man, family. Peace, love, blessings. Grindhouse Investment Group. Y'all know what it is.
Soon to be
Here.
entrepreneur. Dropping word of mouth. Revolutionary, I grinded for his house while I'm speaking like a Malcolm. Hope the streets don't take me out. Grinding for a house that's big enough to fit my kids. That's futuristic. Who really thinking about their kids? Real name Messiah. When we pray, we call